Want to know how to do probability sums? Then watch now. Introduction of probability. We know, students, that in our day-to-day life we come across statements such as it may rain today, probably Sita will top her class, I thought she will pass the test, chances are high that the prices of diesel will go up. The word may, probably, doubt, unlikely, chances used in the above statement indicate uncertainties. No? Take another example from the following, like it may rain today means it may rain or may not rain today. From the above discussion, we know that probability is a measure of uncertainty. The theory of probability developed as a result of studies of game of chance or gambling. Suppose you pay ₹5 to throw a die. If it comes up with number 1, you get ₹20. Otherwise, you get nothing. Should you play such a game? Does it give a fair chance of winning? Next, we will learn about probability, some terms related with this. Before giving a formal definition of probability, we explain some terms related to probability that are: number 1, experiment. An action which results in some outcomes is called an experiment. Next term is random experiment. An experiment is called random if it has more than one possible outcome and it is not possible to tell the outcome in advance. For example, tossing a coin, tossing 2 coins simultaneously, throwing a die. Even a subset of sample space associated with a random experiment is called an event. For example, when a die is thrown, we can get any number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So the sample space is equal to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. A few events of this experiment could be getting a 6, then 6, getting an even number that is 2, 4, 6, getting a prime number that is 2, 3, 5, getting a number less than 5 that is 1, 2, 3, 4, etc. Next, occurrence of an event. When the outcome of a random experiment satisfies the condition mentioned in the event, then we say that event has occurred. For example, in the experiment of tossing a coin, an event E may be getting a head. If the coin comes up with head, then we say that event E has occurred. Otherwise, if the coin comes up with tail, we say that event E has not occurred. Next is favorable outcomes. The outcomes which ensure the occurrence of an event are called favorable outcomes to that event. For example, in tossing a coin, it is equally likely that the coin lands either head up or tail up. Also, in throwing a die, each of the 6 numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 is equally likely to show up. Are the outcomes of every experiment equally likely? Let us see. Suppose that a bag contains 5 red balls and 1 blue ball. You draw a ball without looking into the bag. What are the outcomes? Are the outcomes a red ball or a blue ball equally likely? Since there are 5 red balls and only 1 blue ball, you would agree that you are more likely to get a red ball than that of a blue ball. So the outcomes are not equally likely, no? Now let us know what is actually probability. The assumption that all the outcomes are equally likely leads to the following definition of probability. Probability of an event E written as PE is defined as PE equal to number of outcomes favorable to E by total number of possible outcomes. Now let's take an example. A coin is tossed once. Find the probability of getting a head and a tail. You know, when a coin is tossed once, the possible outcomes are head, that is H, and tail, that is T. So sample space equal to H, T. It consists of 2 equally likely outcomes. So let E1 be the event of getting ahead, then E1 equal to 8 means head. So the number of favorable outcomes to E1 equal to 1. Therefore, TE1 equal to number of favorable outcomes to E1 by total number of possible outcomes. So number of favorable outcomes is 1 and total number of favorable outcomes is 2. So the answer is half. Now for finding the tail, let E2 be the event of getting a tail when E2 equal to 2. So the number of favorable outcomes to E2 equal to 1. Therefore, TE2 equal to number of favorable outcomes to E2 by total number of possible outcomes equal to half. Now note that E1 and E2 are elementary events, so PE1 plus PE2 equal to half plus half, we get 1. Thus the sum of probabilities of all the elementary events of an experiment equal to 1. Now another example, that is, Mr. Roy buys a fish from a shop for his aquarium. The shopkeeper takes out one fish at random from a tank containing 5 male fish and 8 female fish. What is the probability that the fish taken out is a male fish? So as a fish is taken out at random from the tank, so all the outcomes are equally likely. So total number of fish in the tank equal to 5 plus 18, we get 13. Therefore total number of possible outcomes equal to 13. Let E be the event taking out a male fish. See students, as there are 5 male fish in the tank, so the number of favorable outcomes we get 5. So E equal to number of favorable outcomes by total number of possible outcomes and equal to we get 5 by 13.